what the fuck you call this fucking reality. Oh. Things are fucking lies. Don't trust anything. Don't trust anybody's goddamn fucking word. Why would you blindly accept anyone's word without doing your own personal research? Even mine. Anybody's. From coronavirus to fucking vaccines. Vaccines clearly have a lot of damage to them. Clearly harm people's health in negative ways. Isn't that fucking obvious by now? For many people. Because the way that it works, basically, over time it destroys your immune system to the point where you don't have an immune system. That's why some people look like they're fucking having an epileptic shock or a seizure, and they are when they get a certain shot. Still, I'm more concerned with the people that have a freak adaptation to the coronavirus, to the vaccine, to metal, toxicity. See, I do have adaptations to all things because I'm a fucking freak in nature. That's what separates me from everybody else. I never got long haul COVID doesn't do anything to me because I understand it all in a spiritual sense, I suppose, if you want to use that terminology. It's like you have to go into what John Lilly called negative states of being, which is actually lack of consciousness. So the more evil and negative things you do, the more there's a lack of consciousness. And he said that essentially a rock's level of consciousness was the most negative you could get, because a rock doesn't have consciousness. Or maybe it has the least amount of consciousness. For fuck's sake. Walking in goddamn fucking mud, holy fuck. Surefire way to piss my ass off. Basically, you go down and, you know, a lot of credit to John Lilly, because he understood the mechanism of ketamine for depression. Basically, you go down into your, there's a psychological hero journey. You go into, when you take ketamine, you lose total control of your muscles. It just exists as a brain. And the brain opens itself up to way more patterns of reality, to where it's like you're living in a dream state. And if you're able to confront those negative patterns about yourself, that's what causes the healing with ketamine. Because you're confronting all of the negativity within yourself. So he was a real genius in that. I always admired the work of John Lilly because he was so alternative with his style, but it's a perfect way. So when I see something like COVID, I see something like, you know, fatigue and all this stuff. Fatigue and basically lack of energy, kind of just like ketamine. And that's all diseases, mental, physical, and spiritual, are the same. That's how I see Lilly, that's how I see coronavirus. The whole lack of breathing, because breathing produces consciousness, literally. yogis have been talking about that for aeons. And that's what I find the most fucking fascinating. So, coronavirus, yeah, it means you have low level of consciousness, low level of energy, low level of airflow to the brain. If you're able to navigate that state in the same way as somebody who's allowed or able to navigate the state of like John Lilly taking fucking ketamine, eventually John Lilly reached a certain level of mastery. He was able to ride his fucking bicycle while taking it. It's not really what's gonna happen.